Okay. I think we're live. I should have. Okay. Let's get this show on the road. Okay. I guess I need to, it's unlisted. That would explain it. Nope. Public. Yeah, it's a public live stream now. Let us search for myself to make sure that the stream is actually live. Oh, it says we're live. Sick. Okay. Okay. So, I know I've said this like 3 times at this point that we were going to be done with 30-pound CAD, but I was wrong. I was wrong. I was very wrong. So that's fun. Yeah, so what we're doing today is staying hydrated. No. Well, we're doing that, but we're also going to be modifying the fork CAD. We're going to be making a different fork CAD that's going to be it's going to be a mount fork. We're going to be mounting a wedge on the front. We're going to have that as an option. I want that as an option. And if we get done with that and I still feel like streaming, we're going to pop over into Blender and start porting some of these CAD models. I've exported most of them already, but yeah, so we're going to port some of this stuff over into Blender. That's the plan. That is the plan. Yeah, so we've got 2 things to do. We got to first figure out exactly how we want to cut this. I've duplicated this over into a different thing. We'll figure it out from here, right? Okay, let's get this in big view so we can see this better. Okay, so first off, let's pop open the big ol' assembly. The big assembly, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, so let's pull this out and let's see how much room we've got to work with. So looks like if we kind of cut there and we do a decently somewhat steep wedge, well, because then we've got to figure out, okay, let's figure out exactly where we want to cut this. Just drive that joint. If we go from about here, let's leave it like that for a second. So if we go from about here up there, okay, you literally can't see that line that I was just drawing. That's sick. Is there a... Okay. Well, capture position. Let's just chuck a line on there. Something like that. You know what I'm saying? Something like that, so that we still get that sort of flush part with the bottom. You know what? Control Z that. Let's actually pick a different angle. Something a little bit shallower. Something kind of like that. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining the stream. What am I doing today? We're gonna be CADing up the wedge for a wedge option for the 30 pounder. Hey, you're early. Yeah, didn't show up at the very end this time. Congratulations. Yeah. So right now I'm just kind of trying to figure out what geometry I want to go with for the, I think I could actually, if I drive this joint, where do I compete? Well, if I take this, it's probably going to be to either Orlando or maybe one of the events up in the Northeast. Let's go with 15 degrees. No, 15 is too much. 13 degrees. 12 degrees. 11 degrees. 11 degrees looks fine. Yeah, I was watching NHRL and was like, you know what? I think this thing might be able to go there and actually not do horribly. So we're going to give that a shot. Well, we're at least going to design an attachment so that we could maybe take some spinner heads. I'm thinking maybe AR 400, maybe. We'll kind of see. I'm thinking something kind of thin, maybe 400, maybe 500. Kind of depends on how I'm feeling for bending it, right? Because I think the wedge on stompbot, actually, it's right here on the desk. The wedge on stompbot is really, really thin, you know? Yeah, the wedge on this is pretty thin. Well, I mean, to be fair, it wasn't, I mean, this was supposed to be a sportsman bot, right? So it wasn't going to be going up against real spinners. I think there's one bot in the 30-pound sportsman class that somehow manages to legally be allowed a spinner. It's not Buzzkill, it's someone else. I was looking for it earlier today, and I couldn't figure out what it was. I was going through old Motorama clips and just couldn't find it. Is this for BattleBots? Kind of, yeah. Basically a 30-pound, a smaller, cheaper, slightly less dangerous version of BattleBots. That's for sure. You know what? Let's just give it a shot, and we can play around with some of this stuff. There we go. Okay, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Is this machined in Lexan? No, this is gonna be 1/2-inch aluminum. So this is 1/2-inch. This is gonna be aluminum. The plan is to buy plates, because you can get extrusions in the right sizes. Buy some of those, and then machine them down to size using the tools that I have. So it might be a little jank in some places, but I got some plans to make some of these things not horrible. Cool. Let's save that. Let's pop open the assembly. Fork wedge version. Insert into current design. That's how this goes. Okay, let's get that out of here. Is it shift? Nope, it's control middle mouse. The most of the stuff I've had to do recently has been in Creo, and Creo has its stuff flipped. It's got its stuff flipped around, you know, so it's okay. What did I say? I don't know how much. Yeah, my plan is to flip the robots. Take a Vex robot to Motorama. That is a very, very expensive joke right there. That's an expensive joke. Yeah. Plan is to flip the robots. Yes. Yep, that's the plan. How much did stompbot cost? That's a good question. Stompbot was, I want to say, between $200 and $300. Most of that was thanks to the that's right, you gotta I'd actually select it from here and then move copy. Most of that was due to the radio and receiver, which was I think $110 because I bought really bad. I bought a really, really bad first radio. Yeah, no. There's really no reason to go with anything like the Futaba radios or any of those more expensive ones. Why to the bad radio, or why to the not bringing a Vex robot? That's the question. Yeah, I mean, so the first radio that I got was a Futaba radio. I think it was like $70, and it didn't come with a receiver. It was not really programmable. It just had like 4 switches you could flip, and it wasn't great. Yeah. Okay. That's good. That's good. That's good. No, that's not good. Goodness, what is happening? Okay. Heck, I forgot to capture the position. Yeah, I mean, I think I have I'm looking at my pile of radios. I have too many. But I think it's a FlySky FSI 6. It's like $50, comes with a receiver, it's programmable. That's the one I would recommend. I also have a DX6E, which is fine. It was really expensive for what it is. I'd probably rock with a FSI 6 if I had to do it again, but I bought it to use with the EndBots stuff, and those only use DX6? No. I can't remember what the protocol is right now. DSMX, that's what it is. Would I want to try out a 150-gram robot one day? I mean, that's... you might want to go check out January's video for that, for your answer to that question. Since if it flips, you can still move. Yeah. Where are the lids? Yes, I was printing some of these earlier, but the lids have these little cutouts in it. This is gonna be... It's slightly too big for my printer. Very too big for my printer. So it's got this, key solution. That might have been on stream. I don't remember that. Yeah, I forgot about Thwackintosh. Yeah, Thwackintosh is kind of forgettable. But unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, I need to do a little bit more work on Thwackintosh. What printer do I have? That's a good question. I've been talking to some people, and they were asking that same question. And the problem is that's weird. Okay. I literally don't know. I'm pretty sure it's some weird off-brand Ender 3. Nope, wrong one. Come on. Actually do it this time. It's some weird off-brand Ender 3. But it's got a massively scaled up print bed. So it's, I think, 250 by 250 by 500 millimeters. So that's what it is. I'm really liking it. It was, yeah. All the electronics for a 30-pound robot, but don't know what material to use. Well, I'm going for 1/2-inch aluminum. 1/2-inch aluminum. Not entirely sure if that's gonna work out. I think I can't remember what anything else uses, but I'm pretty sure a lot of the =0 stuff used aluminum. Yeah. I don't know. I found this stuff and was like, I'm gonna try and build a budget 30 because I can't afford to build anything with, like, the full titanium and stuff, and this looked relatively affordable, so that's what we went with. Make Thwackintosh a 4-wheel drive vert and keep its name. I mean, I'm not opposed to that idea. That's actually a pretty great idea. Drive joints. Let's get this back at 0 degrees. Where is it? This is capture position. There we go. Now it's not going to jump back like it has the past 6 times we've done this. At least for right now, I can't foresee myself building a traditional vert. I can't see myself building a traditional vert right now. Blast Wave is about as close as I'd go to a vert. Unless I was going to do something ridiculous, like we're talking like Stance Revolution or Drizzle or something like that, Deep Six, you know, that style, like where it's either a gigantic vert that's just a glass cannon because that's fun, or it's something weird that's kind of a vert like Stance, which, yeah, Stance Revolution is pretty great. I don't think it's competed in many years, but yeah, it's guy who built Overhaul. I go on and on about that guy's blog, but it's great. It's two spinners that are at 45 degrees, like this, so it kind of forms this like X shape, and yeah, it's pretty great. Can I just do this? Shift J. Okay. Now, if I'm not mistaken, something like Minion. I'm trying to remember what I know. I've seen Minion. Okay. One of those didn't go. Minion. Got caps lock on. Minion by Team Cool Robots. Let's see what this is. What is it? Is that, does it have two giant saws? Flywheel. Oh, okay. Yeah, I kind of dig that. Think of fixing your old printer? I mean, yeah, printers are great. I think January, early February, I went through, I think, 6 rolls of filament. maybe it was 5. Some ridiculous, too many rolls of filament. But yeah, let's actually drive this joint so we can kind of see what we're working with here. Okay, that's working. I'm liking that angle. I'm really liking that angle. You kind of almost get the flush. I can use my actual mouse. You kind of get this flush part right here. And it's not too steep, right? So you can still kind of out-wedge some dudes. So I'm kind of liking that. Only problem with it is the hot end is clogged and the bed is unlevel. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think. I have to go through, like, maybe every 2 months or something, I have like a catastrophic print failure. It's usually due to it's usually like right at the beginning of winter, because it's like my printer's right next to a window. It probably shouldn't be, but I think there's like a little bit of draft coming in. It's not a great window, but yeah, I always have like some really massive warp that just kills the print, and it's always like on like the 12-hour 13-hour prints, right, where it's like it just takes forever. For some reason it hates Cura. Dang. We'll home and then move back up. I mean, there are other slicers. I haven't used any of them really. I think I downloaded Prusa Slicer at one point, but couldn't make it work. I don't know. Make it like the D2. I mean, that's it. We're pretty close. We're just, you know, we don't have the foam wheels. Yeah, so I did order some of this nut strip, so I have that sitting in a box, and so whenever I get around to ordering the gearboxes and all the metal, we can actually put this thing together. Okay. Only with Cura for some reason. Huh. Old versions worked. I don't know what to tell you. I always have weird issues for some reason with printing, but they usually always seem to like just kind of get fixed naturally. Wrong type of SD. Oh, like card? Are you using like a normal to SD or micro adapter? It's not lower capacity. Huh. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this. No, we're gonna take this. Come on. Select the right thing. We're going to capture position. Yep. Offset plane. We're just gonna do the wedge in this one. Oh, that does sound like that might cause some problems. Oh, so much like weird stuff. Okay. Okay, so what's this? 52, 53. Okay. 53 plus 65. Sure, let's go with that. Let's just ballpark something. Might be able to get it fixed by spring. I mean, like, it's always really nice to have a printer around. I think someone in my family needed like a phone stand, and rather than go buy one, I just like found a model on Thingiverse and printed it for him. It's pretty good. Like, I think I'm in the wrong. Yep, there we go. This isn't perfectly centered, but also the forks aren't perfectly centered right now, so we'll take care of that later. But now the question is, how far out do we want to go, right? Right. I had Dremel tape it to your robot. I mean, yeah, you're kind of reaching the the stage of like token weapon. Like, oh, you're telling me that I need to have a weapon? Here's a Dremel tape to my robot. I was at the hardware store and saw some pretty nice what did I say? Pretty nice like tiny saw blades that would have been cool for like a ferry. 180, 100. Hamster with a knife taped to it. I mean, you know, some competitions have rules on robots having things on them that could be really difficult to clean up, and I think parts of that would definitely fall under those rules. So I mean, if you can find an event organizer that would let you compete with it, let's go with ½ inch is too much. 3/6. No, let's go with 1/4 inch steel. Oh wait, yeah, I can just 0.25 inches. Okay, so we have that. Here's where we get to the part that I've kind of been dreading. Well, this is the part that's not going to be fun to make in real life. But we go to the sheet metal workspace. Some of this is hiding up behind my face cam, but that's fine. I gotta go to the... Nope. Arg, it's been too long since I've actually had to do this. Bending and fusion time? Yeah, I haven't actually done this since... Is this what I want? I just want like a bend. It's been... Oh, bend. Bend is an option down here inside of the... And of course, I need to go back in and create new. Okay, and that's not. It's not at the corner. Nope, wrong. Wrong shortcut. Use the mirror tool. Would have been a good idea, but I guess we've passed that. I don't. Yeah, it's whatever. That's a stationary side. Bend. Stationary side. Okay. Now why are you causing problems? Too late now? Yeah. Okay, you're just not. Oh, come on. Okay, do I need to have the body selected when I do this? Or is it one of those things where it's... Go to bodies, body 11. Create components from bodies. I hope that worked. Component 1, 1. Okay. Bend. It has another line selected. I don't think that's actually selected. I think that's just... come on. Where are you at? Show hide. There we go. I think it's just hiding there. Tinfoil in your chassis, but you have a full body spinner, so it doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, if you've got enough armor outside that it doesn't matter, then go for it, right? Okay. Draw a line over a sheet metal body. Is there like a convert to sheet metal body? Oh. I didn't want to extrude it. No. So Kamikaze was? Yeah, I forgot about Kamikaze. It was a pretty great bot. Okay, that's right. Weak bots shake apart? Yeah. No, just this. Okay. Yep, forgot about this. Is Fusion 369 worth it? I mean, it's pretty alright. I wouldn't... Okay. Now I think I can do a bend. Come on, I've done this before. Free is worth it. Yeah, it's pretty good. There's some definitely not great things about it, but it's useful enough. It's what Blastwave 1 and 2 were designed in, and Thwackintosh, and this. I wish there was a good free CAD package. If I can actually make this thing work, we might go over and do some Blender to prep some stuff for the inevitable video on this thing. But yeah, Blender's great. I love Blender. It's easily like top. It's one of my favorite programs probably, but I need to figure out how to do this. Okay. So we've converted it to sheet metal. I'm doing a little bit of quick Googling. Flat file, bend along a line. Okay, I think, I don't know, all the stuff I'm seeing makes it feel like that's not even an option. So I don't know what the deal is with that. Let's just undo a few times. Okay, so you got component 1. Oh wait, let's undo until. Took you 2 hours to figure it out? Yeah. You know what? I just remembered that there's this great YouTuber that actually has that in one of their videos. So let me let me pull up that video. Come on. Where is it? Bend it before you make it. Oh. Okay. Scrolling through my own video is kind of weird. You guys can't see it, but no, so I think you take the part, then come on. You got to convert it to sheet metal. Did I not do that? I didn't do that. I hit the wrong button. So I got to convert this to sheet metal. Is it too thick? Convert to sheet metal. There it is. There's the button. I missed it. There we go. Okay. I mean, there's always like reasons to go with a particular drive. I like X drives. I never got to really use one in Vex, but I would have liked to see it. Just depends on the driver. Yeah. Some of those teams that have gotten really good with like Mechanums are pretty crazy. I definitely enjoy watching a well-driven Mechanum drive. Okay, let's actually do this thing. Stationary side. Wonder what next year will be. I mean, yeah, I'd love to see something that's got a weird game piece. 7K's Mechanum was so OP. Yeah. yeah. That's one of the teams I was thinking of. I was thinking of them and Shatter, because they're both teams and Shatter from BattleBots, because they make Mechanums work. It's our first kit. Vex chess. Balls are overrated, so are cubes. Go back to something weird like cones. Cone game was great. It'll be soccer. You found it on Reddit. That feels like a pretty bad place to find something. Okay, we're gonna delete this sketch. We're gonna make a new one. Using time travel? Yeah. Oh no. Okay. Nope. Oh, come on. Yeah. I was in class, and they were talking about Mechanum wheels, and they referred to them as Merkin wheels, and that might be even more egregious than the instance at Worlds. It was Turning Point year. It was Mikan wheels. Yeah. Still makes me smile. I mean, like, I've made mistakes like that too, but sometimes it's just best to laugh at them. Okay. Hopefully that sketch line works. Vex competition where you'd have to play chess. Yeah. Wasn't there? I don't remember if it was on the Reddit or if it was on somewhere else, but there was someone who was talking about how it was literally just going to be a modified version of Change Up. And that seemed kind of weird. Okay. There we go. We got it. We got it. Okay. Now we just gotta bend this thing into place. It's the game where you just have to take out the other robot. Yeah, for sure. Encroaching on BattleBot's turf right there. Okay, how many degrees is this? Some of that stuff got like seriously violent in heck, Turning Point. Turning Point's platform was super violent. Yeah, I'm liking this. So we're gonna nope, not a tangent plane. I don't want a tangent plane. Construct mid plane. Between that and okay, never mind. We're not gonna do that. Oh, that's right. Yeah, because everyone had Omni wheels for better turning. Okay, I guess we're just gonna have to do this the actual way. Control, yeah. Control middle mouse button is where it's at. Yeah, I wish they would bring back something like that, like a end game sort of challenge. That was really fun. Unless they did. No, they didn't this year. I learned all the rules for the intro video and then never used it because I didn't get to compete. So that was fun, but whatever. Okay, come on. Oh my. Nope. Okay, we're gonna redo this. Show hide that plane. The game that never happened. Yeah. Omni wheels. Dang. I don't think I've ever seen an IQ team use Omni wheels, but I also haven't really seen any IQ teams, so maybe. Okay. Nope. Bend. We got to do another bend. So that's the stationary side right there. Boom. That's 60 degrees. Booyah. There we go. It's not bad. Those corners we could ground down. A Kiwi bot. That's three-wheel mechanic or three-wheeled Omni, right? Unless you're talking about a bot made out of a Kiwi. Yeah, Kiwi Drive is 3 Omni wheels. Yeah, that's what I thought. Till the first comp came out and programming is hard. Yeah. I think there's a screenshot or a picture of it in the 4 years of Vex video, but we brought a 4-wheel X Drive that was garbage. Oh my goodness, we couldn't drive. We just drove in circles. It was horrible. I don't really like I still like it hurts. That bot hurts. Like just physically hurts. Oh, we didn't use bearing flats. I think it was so bad. I think our middle school, we also had a middle school team competing at the same tournament, and I think they might have placed higher than us. It was pain all around. Pain all around. The arm came off. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Okay. Looks like we gotta scroll all the way back up to this. Copy this thing into place. Oh yeah. I'm liking that. I am liking that. Circles are better than not moving at all. I mean, that also happened when our battery fell out or died. It might have died. I think we went up to a tournament or a match with no battery. So, you know, like As you do. Come on, sketches turn off. There we go. Okay, let's save this. Okay, let's actually put it to a vote. Would you guys rather sit here and countersink stuff, add in the countersunk holes down the center, or would you rather we pop over into Blender and start arranging the parts in Blender so we can do some sick animations? Bot that ghosted off the table. Oh, was that in the... I don't know if it was in the video, but our one of the bricks at Worlds got kicked out into the main area, right? Like into one of the tracks that people were running along. And okay, looks like the consensus is Blender. Cool. So we're gonna pop open Blender. Open up a new one. Yeah, so we're in Blender right now. My Metroid Prime wallpaper in the background for a second there. Yeah, so we were chilling. Okay, where is this? Okay, I need to start. Yeah, so yeah, so here's this. I've got all of my all the parts here. So let's open this right before the match. Turn on light mode. What is this? What? What? No. No. Better question. Does Blender even have a night mode? Themes? Oh, I guess it does. But I'm not doing it. I like this one. Yeah, no. It booted when I installed it once. It like booted up in light mode and it hurt. Yeah. Desktop Dream Phase Blender. Let's get the man with morals. Yeah, I think everything's on dark mode. I think the one thing I did do light mode on was YouTube for a while, but that was because I didn't realize that it had a light mode, because I think it got added at some point when I was using it. Oh, okay. Okay, all this stuff is way, way bigger than I thought it was. There's the little default light right there. Open the entire bot as an STL in Fusion. I tried to export it as a whole thing, and I couldn't make it work. So, oh, I never finished telling the story though. So someone kicked one of the bricks that like kind of held the little pit dividers in place at Worlds into the main area, and we're rushing to our match with our pushing our cart. And we hit the cart, and we had like a post for the D score, and it just fell off. It's great. Broke. It was like stand up together, so it kind of like it bent in this unnatural way. I can't mimic it with my hands without breaking a finger, but I think you get the idea. I might have put a picture of it on Instagram now that I think about it. We'll have to, I don't know. I'll have to go check that out eventually. Okay. So, nope. Grab that. Scale. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna scale everything to 0.1. Separating by loose parts in Blender? Huh. Maybe I was doing it wrong, but for whatever reason, it didn't want to come out of Fusion. Fusion was having problems in that part. Talking. I need to fix some stuff. But I guess I've already done this at this point, so I've already done all this stuff. Plus, this should be at least mildly interesting. If I use nodes, go to, where is it? emission. Emit white. Nope. That should be fine. Let's... The man behind the voice. I mean, I've been in a couple videos. It's not often, but I've been in a few videos. Let's do that. Okay. So we got that. Import my front. I don't remember what this one is. 16 SP. Oh, 16 tooth sprocket. Well, that's definitely not to the right scale. Let's just move that off to the side for right now. Import object. So backplate. Oh, that sprocket's probably a different size because it's downloaded from Vex. That would explain it. Because these were all, the other ones were made in Fusion. I'd assume that's made in SolidWorks or one of the professional CAD packages. Because of everyone I've talked to that's in the industry, I don't think anyone's ever actually I don't think anyone's actually... Oh, I'm scaling the wrong thing, aren't I? Yeah, I'm scaling the wrong thing. It's fine. Okay. We're going to wonder about the x-axis at 90 degrees. 0 degree. Okay, I guess it was already rotated at 90 degrees. We're just going to turn everything black so it's easier to see. Wait, no, I can just do it in... Yeah, there we go. We don't need fancy shading turned on. This needs to go... Nope. Rotate about the X. 180. There we go. Yeah, Blender's really great. I wish there was a free CAD software package like it. This back part's a little bit screwed up, but it should be fine. Plan is to kind of sand it into place. Okay. Or maybe just redesign this top plate altogether. I haven't quite decided yet. I might actually, here, can I do this right now? Bam. Yeah. I might compress this a little bit. You see how I'm kind of making it less tall, you know? I might do that, then I can put on smaller wheels, because apparently 4-inch Coulsons are about as big as you want to go. Because I think I was planning on 4 and change wheels, or I learned a program with text in Vex. That was a very good question. I think I learned it from one of my teammates, but that was specifically Vex stuff. And then most of the other programming knowledge came from trying to teach myself how to program with Gravitas. Most people haven't seen that video, but it was basically a little game thing that I made. I'm gonna add something to the wheels. As of right now. Oh, that's great. That's great. Well, it looks like we're gonna have to scale this one by hand. So, am I gonna add something to wheels like a guard? That's not. Okay. Let's just do it like this. Nope, wrong thing. Of course. I'm gonna add something to the wheels like a guard. Hopefully I don't mess something else up. That's not the plan. I want to do... I'm gonna try and treat them like kind of disposable. Excuse me. Drill motors are pretty cheap, so I don't really feel that bad. It's going to be kind of like Blastwave in that instance, where I can just kind of sacrifice the motors and not really have to worry too much about that. Okay, it's still way too big. Scale it down. I don't entirely like how it's not the same. Okay, come on. Okay. Nope. Okay. So those holes should be roughly the same size. So we gotta just do is scale it the right way. Well, that's fun. Maybe they shouldn't be the same size. That's a good question. Make a legged robot. I mean, I announced like a year and a half ago that I was working on a legged robot, and nothing ever came, and nothing has come of it so far. So, oh, I bet this is it's because it's got. Come on, just scale up a tiny bit, just a tiny bit. Hubcaps the wheels to make it more aesthetic. Yeah, probably. I haven't designed them yet. If I do, I'm gonna do it in Blender. I should have done the lid in Blender from the beginning. Just figured out the aspect ratio of the ratio of the corners and stuff. Yeah, I've got a project coming up. I'm not gonna say what it is, but it's done entirely in Blender and Mesh Mixer, and it's gonna be probably the coolest thing. At least if I can pull off what I want to do with this project, it's going to be probably the coolest thing on the channel. Although next month's video is going to take the cake for the coolest thing on the channel, probably until that video gets released. So I guess stay tuned for for the March video. Yeah. The March video feels like it's kind of a turning point. Honestly, that's pardon the pun, but feels like it's kind of. Can I lock scale? No. Nope. What am I scaling? I'm scaling up something. Not that. Okay. Come on. Okay. Why is okay? I wonder what this. Okay, that's actually a lot of tries. Okay, why is this not working? Oh, because I locked the scale. Duh. Yeah. Of course. Yeah, you lock the scale and you cause problems for yourself. 0.08? No. 0.06. Why do I use Blender over Fusion or SolidWorks? So this is, I CAD'd all this in Fusion. It's actually still running in the bottom. You can kind of see it there. But if you watched the Thwackintosh video, you'd see I did some sick animations in there, kind of panning around the Blastwave CAD model and showing some of the assembly of the Thwackintosh. Yeah, so I can't, at least I haven't figured out a way to do sort of like those sweeping pan shots in a CAD program. So I just export everything, put it into Blender, and do it from here. Am I going to be stuff on the back and sides to keep it from doing the thing? On the sides, it's actually directly contacting the wheels. So, you know, it's going to be tipping to one side or the other. And the tread is going to be moving at some point. So I can probably run myself into a wall. At least that's what the plan is with Blastwave, and I haven't had any problems with that in all my testing. And in the back, the wheels slightly protrude from the back. I made sure of that when I was designing everything. Want more Arduino? That's interesting. Seems like people generally aren't a big fan of the Arduino stuff, but I'm always happy to do more Arduino stuff. It's 5, -7. That that looks right. That's right. It's 0.075. Okay. It's the right scale. Okay. Now let's just line that up. Okay. Do this with shading. Yeah. Let's import. Wait, front. Side rail 2 V3. And of course it's nope. Select the right thing, that way we don't wreck our nice. So thin. Okay, nope, it was supposed to be 0.1. Do I have online school? I mean, kind of. It's one of those things, you know, where it's, that's not right. Okay, let's do that. Nope, on the z-axis. You know what? Yeah, I will. I'll give you guys a little secret about what's happening. Yeah, I'll give you guys a little secret on what's happening next month. Next month's video is gonna finally be Blast Wave 2. It's taken, oh my goodness, it's gonna be almost 2 years. August 2019 is when I started it, and nope, go back. Yeah, and it just got finally assembled pretty recently. Video has almost been finished. There's just a couple things that I need to do. Which would, you know why the holes weren't matching? Because this is the wrong. This is the wrong nut strip. This is the nut strip that I had made. We gotta find the right nut strip. Import object. Fingertech nut strip. I don't know. I can't find it. We're just gonna skip that for right now, I guess. Sure. Yeah, so next month's going to be Blast Wave. I feel like there's a lot of cool stuff in there that hasn't been done, or I haven't done on the channel before. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to see what people think of it. Sure, let's go with the drill motor. Of course, it's small for some reason. It's about the right scale, but I still need to. There's the, whoa, okay, nope. No. Just get rid of it. We'll take care of that later. A review of the Fingertech Viper. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say no to doing that. The problem is that requires spending, what's a Viper, like $200 on a Viper, when I could spend $200 buying the metal I need for this. You know, it's one of those things where it's like, motor holder. Oh, that keeps cracking me up. It's still pretty dumb, but it does keep cracking me up. So, okay, item. I also, like, I don't know. I don't entirely. I don't know. I think there's some value in trying to design a bot for your first one. I don't think, like, I think kits are cool for, kits are good for, like, children. Not, okay, I'm saying that wrong. But I feel like it's not as difficult to design a robot as people think it is. Like, I don't know, like, stompbot managed to win a fight at its first competition and was made using basic tools and an off-the-shelf guitar pedal enclosure, right? Like, I mean, like, I'm not hating on anybody that runs a kit, but, like, I don't know. I feel like there's definitely some value to be gained for doing it yourself, and it's nowhere near as difficult as people think it is. All right, color that green because that's what it's. I printed a few of these to make sure that they test fit properly, and I printed them in green filament. So, yeah, that's close enough. No one's going to actually notice. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I don't hate on anybody that runs kits. If you want to run a kit, run a kit. I don't care what you do with your life, but I do think that you should give designing a bot a shot because it's pretty darn fun when it's not. Thinking of bot is harder than making one. I mean, yeah, but like if you think about what most of the kits are, it's a lot of wedges, lifters. There's a couple spinner kits, like there's the Viper Vert and stuff, but yeah, I mean, oh, of course, that's right. There's my motors are very slightly different from this, where they have this little protrusion here. Yeah, so printed out the first one and realized, oh shoot, this box of motors that I have doesn't quite match. The Viper Vert has been updated. Ooh, was that the one that Curtis brought to Kilobots? Because I know I saw one of them fighting at Kilobots that Curtis had brought as a test. I don't know if that was post Kilobots testing or what, but it's now even more useless? Huh. Is that for liability reasons? Don't want someone to accidentally take off an arm? Oh, okay, this needs to be scaled down. Can I turn on wireframe? Okay, that's not exactly what I wanted. The weapon is almost inside the robot. That might be the same one then. I wonder what the reasoning was for that. Did it make it easier to service or something? Come on. Okay. That is what we're going to stick with. I'd be lying if I said that I hadn't thought about getting a D2 kit, because those just look like a ton of fun. D2 or Candy Wasp. Or it was screwed onto the weapon. Dang. Has anyone ever run a brushless D2? I wonder. Someone definitely has, but who and where? That's my question. We should save this. For it was screwed onto the motor? I mean, I've seen that do some decent damage before. I fought Madiator, who had Chester, and another of his bots was Gold Rush, and that was how Gold Rush was. I mean, yeah, you've got, with a lot of verts, or a lot of brushless motors, you've got two different things, right? You've got your you've got two mounting parts so that you can easily do save the Blender file. So you can easily do the whole mount a propeller, screw the propeller into one side and do the other thing. So you don't have to deal with counterclockwise and clockwise like I have to with Blast Wave. Speaking of which, I really need to find a new motor setup for that, because I'm pretty sure those motors have been discontinued. I mean, brushless 3-pounder? I mean, yeah, there are a bunch of brushless 3-pounders, but I wonder like if someone's taken a D2 kit, like specifically the bot kit's D2, and turned that brushless. Within 1 degree, I should have just done it this way the first time. That's fun. Import wavefront. Yeah. Okay, we got to do the other side rail, and of course it's massive. Why did I go to that mode again? I don't remember. Yeah, I don't know. Blender's really nice in a lot of ways. I decided to switch over to Premiere for video editing at some point over the past year, but it might have been, I think stompbot was the first, stompbot 2 was the first video I edited in Premiere. And now I'm thinking of canceling that whole thing and going over to use Blender as a full-on video editor, because that's it. That's what it's got. Thinking about starting on a bot? I mean, totally, go for it. It's totally. What video editing did I use before? I used iMovie for everything before stompbot. Even a couple of other videos that came out after that. I think the slides video and cascade lifts. I got the terminology wrong, but that's fine. Yeah, I used iMovie for everything from beginning, from there to there. But yeah, actually, yeah, I don't need to open it now, but if you look, there's a whole video editing thing up here. And I was playing around with it, and I think I might try and do some test edits in there to see how well things work. Go to Worlds this year and next if you win this year. Nice. Sounds nice. If you win this year. Like, oh, like states. Ooh, that's pretty good deal, honestly. Like, ooh, nice. So know someone who could help you with your bot? I mean, yeah, it's always nice to have like some help, you know, just someone else to. This is the bottom lid. Nope. Do I have the top lid? This is a good question. So what I want to do is finish putting everything into Blender, then start to paint. Figure out textures and designs and everything. What I'm thinking is something like, not that white. There's a specific color. It's not that far. If I go RGB. Owner of the middleweight salad. Nice. I'm trying to remember. Middleweight is 120 or 60. It was 120 or 60. I can't remember. Because hobby weight's 12. Mantis is 6. Carbon texture. I wish I had my texture library on here. I had a ton of textures from like free textures or wherever, and we could do some crazy stuff like, oh, you want a picture of the sky? You want this to be marble? I kind of want to do marble, but then I'd have to like hydro dip it or something, and that doesn't sound very fun. Is that the right color? Is that what I'm thinking of? I don't know. I don't know. Let's rock with it. It's gonna be super messy, but we can kind of consolidate everything at the end. Hydro dipping is cool. Yeah. I have a friend that tried it and he said that it was pretty difficult, but I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I can get it to work. Oh, not too hard. We'll see. I don't know. I've never had something that I like wanted to hydro dip enough that I actually made the plunge. Sketchy surplus motor, TD1P versus hub. Oh yeah. Let's pop in a wheel. Rotate. Nope. That's okay. RZZ. Okay, I can't do that in this view. Global Z. There we go. Okay. Kepler Electronics is now a combat robot channel. I mean, I'd be lying if I told you that you're wrong, because it kind of is. But I also have some Vex videos planned, so don't worry about that. But you know, I mean, it's kind of hard to make videos on Vex when you haven't been able to actively compete. So yeah, as you can see, the wheel kind of juts out behind the back. So you know, if we get stuck on there, we'll just have to kind of roll around to try and get over those lips, but not too worried. It's a bad thing. Why? No, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I don't know. I feel like combat robotics on YouTube, we need more combat robotics on YouTube, right? Because like you got a couple TV shows, you got a couple like web series, right? You got Bugglebots, you got the NHRL has been crushing it. I watched that part of that last live stream. Loved it. It was so good. Okay, so these are both too big. Okay, then there's something kind of off about the scale here. Pop back over into Fusion. Here's that. There are a lot, but most are dead or very unknown. Yeah, I mean, like, in terms of channels that actually go over, like, the building and designing, you've kind of just got Cowan and Team Small Robots has been doing some stuff. Team Panic. From what I remember, Witch Doctor's channel is more so sort of like post-fight stuff. More good content creators making things on YouTube and robots. I mean, yeah, that's kind of what I'm shooting for. Not YouTube, but like, you know, okay. Okay, then they are just really, really close together. Panoramic. Team Panoramic? Am I thinking of the right thing? Okay. That's what the size is. 2.516. Team Panoramic. I don't think I found their stuff. I'll have to go check that out. Still might switch out these wheels, and or switch them out for add some cool hubs and stuff. I want the 3-pound full body spinner. I straight up don't remember this team. I don't think I've run across their stuff. Sad thing is that it seems like most combat stuff is relegated to Facebook. You've got a couple teams that have blogs. You've got Shatter, you've got Equal Zero, you've got Sawblade. Jameson Go from Sawblade used to have a blog that was pretty actively updated. What else? Yeah, I don't. No, I just need to rotate this around the y-axis. That works. Okay, so I realized that this lid was on the wrong side because the top lid has the Dean's connector stuff that we built last time. Cyberus? Atlas projects. I guess there are more combat creators than I thought on YouTube. That's pretty sick. I'll have to check some of these people out. Mostly do UK Antweight. Okay. Oh boy. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. That's fun. Well, we're gonna have to deal with that later. If the stream starts dropping out, let me know, because there's not that much I can do if my internet is garbage. I do think that the fights from Kilobots are up on YouTube now. So if you guys are in the mood for some combat, go check out the 2019 ones. That's the event that I was at, and it was really fun. If I had to suggest a fight, the Butcher versus it's one of the Butcher's fights, but if you want to compare it to real full-scale battle bots, Tombstone versus Tombstone for 3 minutes, and when one of them gets knocked out of the arena, they just put him back in because they wanted to retire one of the bots. So Team Waiachi? Yeah. Wait, Team Waiachi has a YouTube channel? Weird, I didn't know that. That's pretty sick. Osman? I mean, yeah, he's not I guess he has Red Devil, so Red Devil. Not the real Red Devil. I mean, now we're just naming engineering creators, which isn't that different. Norwalk Havoc? Yeah, Norwalk's pretty sick. I'd love to go down to one of those events sometime. Which is kind of why I built the Wedge, so that if I ever got the chance to drop this in to full combat, I could do it and at least have some chance. Netstrip P61, side rail versus hub. Fork Atlas projects. Interesting. Okay, what was I gonna do? Top lid, that's what I wanted. I guess I never exported the top lid. Oh, that's right, because I was just gonna ignore the differences between the lids. But since I'm out here, motor holder back. Of course, it's massive. Okay. So now this goes right there. I guess on the topic of like how to build your own bot, there was the Team Witch Doctor. Is it a zine? Can you call it a zine? Is it? I mean, the Witch Doctor, How to Build a Bot magazine that I heard about and forgot about until right now because I kind of suck at being a fan sometimes. But these engineering YouTubers bring STEM interest to the public. Yeah, it's really great. I'm gonna go with pink for these just because that makes it easier to make out when there's not shading. Maybe I just need higher contrast on my monitor, which is sad because the monitor this is on is the highest contrast of the ones that I have. But I digress. Okay, come on. Rotate the way that I want you to. Okay, save that. I mean, yeah, you've got a ton of creators that are doing awesome stuff. Run your college robotics club and it's hard to get people interested in getting their hands dirty. I mean, yeah, I mean, I can imagine that. But, you know, I mean, as difficult as it is, there's always something like really fun about like getting your hands dirty, like just going on a lathe or drilling into some stuff or painting or whatever. The problem for a lot of people, and I've been really blessed to not have to deal with that, is like having the space for all the tools, right? A space to get all the tools and then just finding tools for affordable prices. I think the lathe was like $500, which is really, really good for a lathe. It needed work, so it's using 3D printed gears, but it's still a lathe, and I made all the blast wave drums on it. I made one successful blast wave drum. That's besides the point. You're gonna start making combat robot content? Nice. I mean, with BattleBots kind of blowing up right now in terms of like viewership and followers and stuff, I think we're gonna see a continued increase in the interest in combat content. So I think there's definitely a future in it for sure. Okay, so we got to take on the front panel. High school robotics program. The big problem is getting all the required VEX products for virtual competitions. I honestly can't help you there. Yeah, I kind of got lucky with getting out right before everything kind of went down, so I didn't have to deal with any of that virtual stuff. Fronts. Okay, where are these things? Oh, okay. Nope. About the Z-axis. Is that the right way? Yeah, that is. Okay. Nope. 0.1. Having a hard time balancing hobbies. Yeah, that's always the problem, especially with classes and all that other stuff. Of course, like most of the, you have too many but you like all of them. I completely feel that. Nope. Go in. Oh, okay. Oh, and of course they're not actually in there, right? Yeah. Sometimes it's nice to have multiple hobbies so you can, you know, go to one of your hobbies to get a break from your other hobby. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just really fun. Like, okay, I'm just going to go sit down. I'm going to play Smash Bros. For a couple hours so I don't have to think about classes or robots or any of that stuff. Just something. It's always nice to have creative hobbies and then non-creative hobbies. CADing and doing game dev stuff? Nice. Yeah, game dev's really fun. I've kind of had a couple different game dev projects off and on. I think 3, now that I count it, since I finished Gravitas. Haven't finished any of them or finished it up enough to you know, push it off or to show it off. That's what I'm saying. Programmed 4 years ago, but it shut down and gave away all the Vex products. I mean, that stinks, man. Okay, let's. Dang, we're actually pretty close to having this thing decently working. You donate if you could. I mean, don't worry about it, man. I'm doing fine. Doing fine. Nope, that's the wrong button. I need to go to the import because Blender doesn't like when you drag stuff into it. Motor retention standoff. That standoff's so big it could be a drum. It's always a cycle for you. Give one up, pick up another, repeat the cycle. Yeah, I totally feel that. But I mean, it's always nice to have some variety, right? It's always super nice to have some variety. Oh. Where do I get the STL files? For this? This is all just exported from Fusion. Oh wait, STL files. For this? I'm not entirely sure what you mean. Variety is the spice of life. You're not wrong. Never finished stuff until a year after you started? I mean, yeah. A lot of this stuff takes a ton of time, so. Oh, the STL files for the motors. That was GrabCAD, pretty sure. Pretty sure that was GrabCAD. To be on the y-axis, sure. I'm gonna need to rotate this one too. And move both of them back inward. Yeah, GrabCAD's pretty good. Apparently there are a few other places that are similar. Okay, let's grab all those. We need to pull them in just a tad. Okay, yeah, that's what it's supposed to be, except that I messed everything up when I went and did this the first time. It's always fun when you don't remember how to build the thing you designed. Okay, why is that causing problems? I just need to go in a little bit more. Okay. I think there's just some slight tolerance issues here. That's more a problem with the arranging than the CADing, so I'm not too concerned about that. Come on. Have I ever considered making a Discord server? I have. I just haven't gotten around to doing like the finishing touches. I also don't know about like moderation and stuff. But yeah, I've definitely thought about it. I feel like there's potential for a more general purpose engineering Discord, and I feel like, you know, that's something that I could maybe provide. You know, because you got Out of the Arena, which is kind of the de facto combat server. You've got the VRC Discord. the VRC CAD Discord, any number of smaller regional ones, but I feel like neither of those are really like, Discord is easy, just add roles. Yeah, I just I had it all planned at one point, and then everything got into the way. We just need to fix some of these up, adjust them a tiny bit. Whoa, okay. Almost have like a seizure warning or something. I mean, I get, nope, wrong. Of course I'm hitting Shift Z instead of, okay. Bots. Yeah, okay, I'm liking this. Let's import. I should have brought more water up here when I started streaming. Usually I don't. Usually I forget to bring any water, or I just have like a Sprite or something. Non-brand affiliated soda, of course. But yeah, I don't know. Talking for an hour and a half is always like kind of a little rough on the voice, but gonna stick it out. I wanna at least get this thing close so that I can start playing around with different designs. Maybe I want to try doing some textures. Can do some like paints and stuff. Coulson tires or Banebots tires? Currently Banebots. I might play around with some stuff and go Coulson, but I haven't seen. Hashtag not sponsored. Totally, you got that right. Where is it? Mid-rail. I don't. Did that even go in? It did not. That's not good. Andy Mark tired. Yeah. Any plans for Vex U? That is almost entirely dependent on. Oh. Why is that a material? Updating their site, looks like they might have some new parts in the way. Ooh, nice. Oh, I forgot to answer. Any plans for Vex U? That's not really dependent on me. That's more based on. There it is. Okay. Don't. What? What? There's the whole bot right there. No, it just. What? It just duplicated everything. Import wavefront. What did I do? I still don't know. That's mid-rail object. Okay, we're gonna try importing this one more time. Maybe for some reason the mid-rail just. Okay, maybe it did successfully export. Maybe. I don't know. Either way, we've basically gotten this far on the new revision. No, that's not. This isn't an export because this is the same textures and everything. Because these are all colorless in Fusion, so this is the same. It's just duplicating the model for some reason whenever I try and import in that specific object file. I don't know what's up with that. That's weird. Import object. Pillow block. Of course it's massive, of course. Oh, you know the problem? What is it? Did I export it wrong? Or what? turn on the front. Oh yeah, and this one will be correct because I didn't so it will be correct because I modeled this and didn't get it from unless it might be the wrong. G-code to it is similar to the Fusion. That's what Reddit said. Ooh, interesting. That's the... Is it, though? Yeah, that's gotta be right. It's a ½ inch. Also, something's weird with the tolerances here. This works in Fusion, but for some reason it's not liking it here. But we're just gonna move on because this is again mostly for animations of the exterior. Maybe those were supposed to. Maybe those did go on the outside. I don't know. Whatever. I'll take care of that later. Let's just try and get most of this done. Let's rotate this on the y-axis. Pop it inward. Actually, I'm pretty sure those are supposed to go the other way. Okay. So got this whole thing going. Gotta go. Oh, thanks for popping in. I really appreciate it. It's always really fun just interacting with everyone in the chat. What else do I need to do? I need to import. Still got. Okay, of course. Let's get the forks in and the axle, and then we'll call it a night because we'll have been live for probably close to 2 hours at that point. So yeah. Still got a little bit to do. I'm not gonna go through all the small parts here because that's just kind of extra stuff. Okay, let's make this like blue or something for high contrast. Make it easy to do that. Might do another stream doing Blender. Who knows? I mean, we'll maybe see. Maybe see if people enjoyed this. Yeah, it'll. I've been recording basically the whole thing, so if you missed part of it, you want to go back check some of it out. It'll be on the second channel. So, yeah. Okay, we got forks. Let's turn on the lid. Whoa. Okay, camera's inside the bot. Furthermore, why are those pins just... Okay. Yeah, that's right. Those are the little... They're the little channels where you install the threaded rods to actually to take out the clutch. On Discord, I'm in the Out of the Arena Discord pretty frequently, so... Yeah, I highly recommend Out of the Arena. It's pretty great. And you know, you can find me on there. So yeah. Okay. Axle. It's the last thing. Sketchy surplus motor, TD1P, Versa hub. Yeah, I think it might be OOTA. But yeah, that's probably that's where I spend most of my time on Discord these days. Yeah, it's just a ton of fun. Hex shaft, there we go. And of course, it's a slightly different scale to everything else. Hex shaft on the z-axis, 90. Okay, scale it up. That's about the right size. It's close enough to where I don't really care that much. Let's just maneuver the camera in here just a little bit. Pop it up. We do need to scale that up just a tiny bit. Yeah. And there will be some little panels around there to make sure everything's nice, neat, and tidy. But yeah, liking everything so far. If I have weight, and depending on what the planet, or depending on what happens, like for matches and stuff, this will get switched out for different, different top plates. So maybe if we're going against like a hammerbot, switch it out for, maybe 1/4 inch steel, or just an aluminum plate. Who knows? We'll see depending on how much weight we have left. But for anything like against like another lifter, we're gonna be running these. Oh hey, Bigger Billy. I think I was actually watching BattleBots with someone, and they were like, I wonder when is there any plans for a Bigger Billy? And I'm like, I haven't heard of anything, but I wouldn't say no. I'd freaking love to see a bigger version of Billy and Tubi. Always one of my favorites to watch and cheer for at the competitions that I can find on YouTube. Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna have to go put in screws in all these holes. I'm not gonna stream that because that'd be just like watching paint dry. Way front got Versa hub. UHMW is pretty good for hammers. I'll have to check into that. I don't know. I've heard you can do some pretty. Apparently you can use UHMW at 30-pound scale. Like for bulkheads, it might even be like a drop-in replacement for aluminum in some cases, from what I've read. Might have to play around with that if some of these parts get a little bit too heavy. Maybe replace the side rails with like 1/2 inch or something. Who knows? But I don't know. Plan is aluminum. If that's too heavy, we'll figure out where to go from there. But it should be pretty close. I'm not too worried about that. HMW is pretty good for almost everything. Yeah, wasn't it Jasper from, was it 2018 or 2019? I think it was 2019. That was fully UHMW, or almost fully UHMW. Okay, these are both going to be the same color as that, so just like, that sort of matte. I guess it's a little bit shiny. We can increase the metallicness a little bit of these. I mean, yeah, we're getting a little bit. Huge's wheels too, they're UHMW. Yeah, I mean, that kind of makes sense for them, because a lot of their strat is all sort of like, whole kind of stay up, but you need to dedicate a lot of weight. Talked to one of the Team Huge guys, and they don't thread into the UHMW. They clamp through it, which I thought was interesting. I've been wanting to get some UHMW to play around with, but I haven't done it so far. Yeah, from my experience with threading into prints, you need to go pretty coarse. So I'd assume UHMW is similar, probably just it's similar-ish insofar as that they're both plastics, but yeah. Yeah, I haven't had any problems with the blast wave lids falling off. I wanted to try and make sure that didn't happen again after the first tournament. Clamp through it. I've seen. I think I was looking at some team, and they were some Vex team, and they were playing with these compliant wheels, and they were using like a sort of clamping system to use those, which I thought was pretty interesting. Huge is anti-meta, but they can only be stopped by big sticks and bike racks, and also ice wave, but you know, that's a whole thing. Yeah, I don't know. I hope BattleBots enforces a pin rule similar to what they have in Vex, where after you have a pin where they're confined to a certain area, right? Like let's say a corner of the arena. After a bot's been confined to a corner of the arena for a certain amount of time, then the pinning bot has to move away and has to that doesn't get old. They have to move away a certain amount of space to kind of give the opposing robot time to get out and escape. And I would not be opposed to something along those lines, because I think, I don't know, like I wasn't around for Comedy Central's BattleBots, right? Wasn't my era, but from everything I've said, it sounds like a lot of that, the downfall of BattleBots in the early 2000s was caused by, you know, teams going for, like, you know, it became less about the spectacle was kind of lost from everything that I've seen people talk about. And, you know, you've kind of got this like, well, it's a competition, but we want to make sure that everything we want to make sure that this is still a thing that keeps on happening, because we don't want it to get relegated to the whole, you know, to the internet and to the small events. But on the plus side, we have NHRL, we have BuggleBots, so even if, like, let's hope it doesn't happen, but even if BattleBots were to get canceled for some reason, I feel like we'd still have pretty good, you know, support. And then you'd have teams you'd have the smaller events stepping up their game, I feel, because we've already seen that in a couple of instances. So I've got some hope. Let's go with like a bluish gray for those. It's a little bit too blue, but there we go. Sand gray. Sand gray? I don't know what color that is. Not color blind, just bad at names of colors, I guess. Yeah. Let's see if I can find the wheel hubs, and then we'll call it. If I can find the wheel hubs. It's that P61 gearbox hub. This is CAD from someone else. It's from BaneBots, so. Nope, wrong piece. Nope, wrong. Okay, oh my goodness, wrong rotation every time. Nope, let's go over there. It's like a sort of copper-ish color. Yeah. Bring up the metallic. Yeah, that looks good. I'm gonna play around with texturing a little bit more later. All this stuff can also be painted, so. kind of have free reign with the colors. We can kind of do whatever we want. So I need to figure out, this might actually not be the right way to put these hubs on. They might be supposed to be the other way. Maybe they're supposed to go the other way. That's a difficult sentence right there. 270. Okay, I guess I hit a 1. You know what? We're just gonna delete that. We'll move the other one over, and then we'll duplicate it. Duplicate it right here. Oh, I forgot to rotate the wheels, but I'll take care of that in a minute. Doesn't look like that hub fits very naturally on this side. Yeah, that's mostly just because I forgot to rotate the wheels. So if I pop this, and it'd be on the, nope, wrong axis, the x-axis, you can actually see, if I push this out, you can see that there's supposed to be an indent there. I just forgot to rotate the wheels the correct direction. So yeah, what is this for? This is kind of, well, I mean, this is the 30 pounder, but we're currently placing the parts in Blender so that I can do some fun stuff for the video, because I don't know, I have a lot of fun trying to do some wacky fun animations and stuff. Does the 30 pounder have a name? I currently am thinking Dream Phase, just because it kind of hits that 1-2 punch of Blast Wave and stompbot. It also it's also inspired in a similar way to Blast Wave, to like how Blast Wave was inspired. It's a loose association with like the sort of synthwave aesthetic. This is going to be a loose association with the sort of vaporwave aesthetic. So it's going to be sort of like 90s-ish themed. So I kind of wanted a name that sort of reminded me of that. So yeah, I like Dream Phase. From all my research, nobody's taken it yet. But I feel like at this point I've kind of claimed it, so I'm not too worried about, like, you know, people stealing the name. Not like that would really happen anyway. I do really need to fix this lid, because I'm not happy with that. Aesthetics, yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's always one of the more fun parts of the bot, right? Like, you can have a bot that, like, doesn't do that much, but if it's got a really awesome aesthetic, right? Like, I don't know. I don't want to throw out any bots' names, but like, there are a lot of bots that I like that have some like significant problems, but I love the bot because of the aesthetic, because of the team, because of all that stuff. Nice palm tree emoji. I didn't even know YouTube supported emojis. Yeah. I think this is the anchor one. Yeah. So if I change that, just go with like it's not quite white, a little something darker. This is roughly where we're at right now. That shouldn't be blue. That should be, well, maybe it should be blue. Maybe pink can win the beauty competition. Yeah. Yeah, it's always really fun. I'm really excited for people to see the whole the new Blast Wave video. I'm really psyched about that, because the new video, I feel like, is really going to cement the aesthetic of Blast Wave. Will the body of this bot be 3D printed? No. The only thing that's going to be 3D printed are the lids, so that piece that I just removed, and then these little brackets are going to be 3D printed, but they're going to be 100% infill, so they're going to be solid plastic. All this stuff is going to be metal, not the bottom plate. That's also going to be printed, but all these side plates and then the middle plate that I couldn't get to import, those are all going to be metal, aluminum, as are the the forks. Those are also going to be aluminum. So the plan is to cut them down to size. So we'll see exactly how I'm going to do that, because I don't really have that great of stuff. But I got some ideas. I don't want to spoil it just yet, because that'll be a fun video trying to figure that out. Ooh, I wonder if I can actually fix this right now. If I go into edit mode. Yeah. Yeah, aside from these holes, everything's so simple. So I can actually fix this this issue. Look at that. Problem. Solved it. It's still kind of clipping in, but it's definitely a lot better than it used to be. Nope. Text modeling is actually really fun when you get the hang of it. That's what I've been kind of trying to teach myself as another new thing to learn. But yeah. Anyways, that's about all that I'm going to be able to do. My voice is kind of on the way out, so thank you all for tuning in. I really I had a lot of fun taking care of this and getting everything printed getting the wedge finished up and getting this in. Hello, unfortunately you seem to have tuned in right at the end, but yeah, so anyways, yeah, this will go up on the second channel in a couple hours, hopefully, unless something horrible happens. But yeah, thank you all for coming in. I really appreciate it. Have a good one.